And we are back with Hyperdimension Neptunia U Action Unleashed. I should have fixed that crossfade. Oh well. So I done goofed again. I don't know how, but I forgot to save the commentary. So post commentary once more. I apologize. Hopefully it won't happen again, but knowing me, it probably will, and that'll just make me sad. But I'll handle that when we get there. Anyway, the first quest we're going to handle is Plants versus Titans. I actually missed the criteria for completing the mission, so we're just going to sit here and watch it, and yeah. So I've come across a few more irregular quests, and I think I mentioned it here in the original recording, but I will go out of my way to just have a little whatchamacallit, montage, for lack of a better term, just to show off the irregular quest and what you have to do in order to complete them. I do think if you abandon a quest, you are brought up to a prompt that we saw last time when I gave up on a irregular quest, that will bring up the same dialogue, more or less, but then when you go back to the irregular quest on the map, it'll show you the conditions for you to beat it. So there's that, but if you're one of those few people that likes to try to do it on the first go, then that video that I plan on doing later is for you. There are quite a few regular quests, so it's going to be a beefy one. I won't show off the entire quest for each regular quest, mind you. That's a no-no. But well, who knows? We'll see. And also, it's not going to be in this video. Maybe the next one. Well, it's definitely not this video, but the video after the next one. You're gonna notice my levels jump up because I decided to grind a little bit because things are getting a little tougher for me to handle. So I grind to at least level 20 for everyone. That's just a heads up. I want to say I mentioned that in the what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh right, this is me trying to learn how to use Vert. Fun fact, Vert is one of the few characters that doesn't have a attack that launches her opponents in the air, and I don't think her HDD form does it either. I'm not sure, I haven't really messed with HDD that much. I haven't really been using Vert too often, even when she's teamed up with someone. If anything, I usually just rely on the opposite team member. Not that she's bad, I just haven't used her much at all. But yeah, I think the criteria for beating this is just to beat the boss enemy, the risky foe, as they would like to call it in other games. I think if I kill him... Where'd he go? Oh yeah, he's dead. He dead.
Tea is delicious after a strenuous workout.
But yeah, that quest isn't too hard. Godly. Oh, I did learn that there are indeed other rankings, so I've just been doing that good. Godly is indeed the highest ranking. There was another ranking I got while I was grinding because I was curious to see how much of a difference there was when you're in costume break, and literally every hit is a critical when you have a costume break. So who knows, that might be a strategy I might rely on depending on the situation, but you do take more damage in that form. But anyway, I did that and I got something, I don't remember what the ranking was called, but it wasn't godly, it was something else. So there are other rankings. I'm not sure if there's a trophy for getting godly on all the missions, but or quests I should say, but right now I'm on a roll to do that, so there's that. I could look up the trophy information, but I don't want to spoil myself because, well, this is more or less a blind playthrough. I'm enjoying it so far. It's really easy to get into. Definitely recommend it. Only drawback is no multiplayer whatsoever. No online, no local. I don't even know how local will play because I don't see. Well, I guess 2 people could be on the screen. Well, that might be too labor-intensive to render. Who knows? In fact, I don't think there's an instance where 2 characters are seen on screen. So I'm not sure how it will work, honestly. I mean, Dynasty Warriors pulled it off, but on the Vita, I don't know too much about the Vita, even though I own one. Technically, I on one. Well, it's a PlayStation TV, but I don't know. Does it support local? Because I really don't know much about the Vita. I can look it up and post the answer in right now. It's assumed that I posted the answer in, but yeah, what am I doing? I probably could have cut this out. I think I was going through my metal collection, command list. Oh, what am I doing? What am I? Shoot. You know what? Cut. Anyway, now we are back with Lurking Eagle. I was going through the little ranks just to see who's, you know, friendly towards who and whatnot, all that jazz RB, but there wasn't interesting. It's more or less the same Lily ranks I had when I started the game. If you have at least a level 3 ranking between 2 characters, you do get some type of effect. I know between all the sisters they have a experience multiplier. I think it's by 1.23 or 1.25, something like that. Just basically more experience when those two are combined with each other. There are more benefits. You just have to continually use 2 characters with each other, and I believe it'll go up. Well, add to the Lily rank counter the more you use them, or the more quests they complete together. But the thing is, with my strategy, I've been just all over the place, so I don't think I will get all of the Lily ranks unless there's a trophy or whatnot. I'm not even sure if I want to go off all the trophies, but I do want more benefits with getting the Lily ranks, so we will see. Now, I'm going to explain this quest right now. You have to defeat a certain number of enemies in order to make the boss appear, but there's also a good spot to grind for enemy medals, specifically for the Doodoo, the tulips, and the pixelators. And yeah, there is actually another enemy that appears once the boss appears, the little pipe thing, majiggers, what up. So this is a good place to not only grind for experience, but just to grind for medals if you need them, because for each of the regular common mooks, I believe you need at least 999 medals. I mean, there are some exceptions, but I can't really tell you offhand. But yeah, so with that said, I'm gonna make a cut right about now. Okay, so I wasn't paying attention, but after a while, sorry for this noise. After a while, these domes will appear, and you just gotta kill them off to complete the mission. It's nothing hard at all. In fact, you can keep them juggled for as long as you want. They have a low startup to attacking. A lot of the risky enemies do, but just yeah, nothing spectacular. Oh my goodness, look at that. Oh, I got the other one caught up as well.
Time to get serious.
Yeah, cause you can't take a hit. Still need to work on your defense.
No challenge at all. There. Too slow.
Yeah. One thing I don't like though, if you accidentally start shooting, like if you start a combo, you can't adjust the direction you're facing, so you have to basically stop attacking in order to adjust yourself. Just with Uni, I think with Rom and Ran, they do it indeed actually adjust themselves in between each hit. If not, whoops, I done a boo-boo. But other than that, they're fun to play with. Just continually juggle. Okay, I thought I was gonna miss that. I mentioned this before, but she's constantly sliding, even when she's prepping up an attack, so that can cause you to miss. I recommend either moving forward towards the enemy, or just not moving at all, so it doesn't miss. Because that's just such a waste, because the first hit has to connect for the other hits to hit. I mean, they can potentially, you know, how do I word this? The attack can potentially extend toward the enemies that you missed with the first hit, but the thing is you're still sliding. So if you hit with the first hit, you'll move the enemy along within the attack. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Now then, with these archives, did we get these last time? I don't remember. No, because yeah, Uni's the only one. So let's take a look at what this is about. Or listen, both.
Hey everyone! It's time for Dengeki News, where I talk about the latest and greatest headlines.
Go on. What are we doing?
In the news today, nice! Uni's on a roll. She's been doing her best, so I'm glad to hear this one. Anyway, she's been going at a rapid pace, defeating hordes of enemies and increasing her popularity. As a result, game industry quest submissions have dwindled down to a very manageable number. Thus, duds of steel have been given to her as a reward. We hope this helps her in her days to come.
Duds of steel. That is a costume that is unbreakable.
I'm glad Uni's efforts have borne fruit. Congrats to you, Uni. Stick around for the next exciting installment of Dengeki News. This is Dengeki signing off.
Alright, so whenever you perform well enough with a character, and by that I mean just keep on doing quests for an amount of time, you will get rewarded.
I'm ecstatic.
It's fan service free outfit, so you can pretty much, it's I think it's one of the swimsuits you get in this game. So anyway, I cut past me trying to figure out which outfit it was because it doesn't notify you which one it is because there are several. Anyway, which quest am I doing now? I don't know. We're gonna learn in just a minute because my eyes kind of glazed over it. I may be doing. Let me see. It depends on who I pick.
What the heck's happening?
I don't know. I honestly don't know which one I'm doing. Oh well, we'll figure it out as we go. Hopefully y'all are paying attention, unlike me.
Sure, why not?
Battle is toxic. Quest start. Clear the irregular quest. Alright, an irregular quest. What is the... I'm trying to think what the irregular quest is about. Let me look at the timeline real quick, because I just kind of threw this footage in without really editing. Oh. You know what? I'm just gonna cut. I'm sorry, y'all. But, yeah, cut. Okay, so, back, and the quest, I believe, is just to defeat a certain number of enemies. The thing is, it's a large number, so I figured I just cut past to where I get close to ending it. There's no need to see the entire thing. Especially when it's just more or less the same thing for a good 5+ minutes. So, yeah, but it's almost over. Just keep on wailing on enemies. There's another quest you can grind for the Dugu medals and tulips and pixelators, I think. Well, no, I don't think pixels are there. Let's see. It'll show in the results. Let's see. Oh, it's just Dugu and tulips. Okay. But yeah, oh, no damage taken. Like a boss. Excuse me. Yeah, you just have to defeat a certain number of enemies and the quest will end. Don't have to defeat all of them. But that said, there's still a crap ton to kill. But yes, on to actually, judging by the timeline in Sony Vegas, yeah, we have another City Watch event.
Right.
Alright, and yes, Netgear. Alright, it's more or less the same as Uni's, but we'll have a listen.
Hey everyone! It's time for Dengeki News, where I talk about the latest and greatest headlines.
Yay.
In the news today, nice! Nepgear's on a roll.
Oh yeah.
It worries me to hear this about Nepgear, honestly. She might be up to her robot tinkering again. Anyway.
What?
She's been going at a rapid pace, defeating hordes of enemies and increasing her popularity. As a result, game industry quest submissions have dwindled down to a very manageable number.
Yay.
Thus, duds of steel have been given to her as a reward. We hope this helps her in her days to come.
Oh yeah.
She's doing a good job with handling quests. I hope she keeps it up. Stick around for the next exciting installment of Dengeki News. This is Dengeki signing off.
Okay, bye.
Now loading.
Alright, so this is actually something borrowed from
Perfect.
Hyperdimension Neptunia Victory / Rebirth 3. There was a new segment called Planetune something, I can't remember what it's called, but basically you could, oh by the way, hold on, before I begin this rant, Dream Labyrinth. Defeat 150 enemies near the boss. Tetris, Bit, and Dolem. Dolem is the boss. You don't have to kill Dolem. Trust me, you don't have to kill Dolem. We will see shortly that you do not indeed have to kill any Dolems whatsoever. There's more than one. And anyway, the new segment, they're based off of things found in Victory, and that I can't remember what the new segment was called in that game, but you could tune in to hear the latest news around NPCs within game industry, play game show quizzes to get items, and also there was a ranking system in that game actually. At the end of each chapter, you'd be ranked based on how many quests you partook in, how much damage you caused, I think that's what it's called, how many enemies you defeated, I know that was one of them, and as well as how well you took advantage of the scout system, and that scouts would help you find extra items, dungeons, bosses, all that jazz in RP. So that the ranking system when that one was stupidly strict. I honestly didn't like it too much, even when I knew what I was doing. It's like I commend them for trying to emphasize all their features within the game by including this ranking system, because you feel like dirt when you do bad, not gonna lie. It makes you feel like you didn't play the game fully. And after I redid some of the chapters, I did poorly in terms of ranking. I was like, yeah, you missed a lot, but you didn't have to have the characters tell me that so bluntly. But anyway, yeah, I just got to beat all these Tetris and Pixelvators. This is a good spot to grind for the Tetris medals, obviously. And let me see. Oh, excuse me.
More to come in the next issue.
Anyway, you don't have to defeat Dolems like I said earlier. I don't even know if they count towards the enemy counter. I want to say they do. Actually, I'm about to find out. Yes, they do. I defeated 3 of them off screen, but the thing is, after a certain point, the regular moves don't appear on this side, so you have to go across. There's like a little walkway for you to walk across, but the thing is, I didn't notice it for about 5 minutes. So I was literally just beating up the Dolems, thinking more would show up, but it was just like, no, you have to just go across. And there we go.
This should have been a 40 out of 40.
Oh yeah. See if I roll.
Level up.
I'm thinking about it now, I think I will go for all golly, just because why not? I've been doing good so far.
Loading.
Good, quote unquote. There might be some people that are better at this, but it's hard to tell. Not many people own this game according to YouTube. Whoops. Anyway, let's see what I think it's for Famitsu. Yeah, it has to be. I already got one for you. Alright, so let's hear what they have to say about Famitsu.
Now loading.
Hi everyone! It's time for Famitsu News, where we discuss only the hottest news in game industry.
Oh, myself.
In the news today, nice! Famitsu's on a roll! That's what I'm talking about! Hearing this makes all my hard work worth the effort! been going at a rapid pace, defeating hordes of enemies and increasing her popularity. As a result, game industry quest submissions have dwindled down to a very manageable number. Thus, duds of steel have been given to her as a reward. We hope this helps her in the days to come. Pretty awesome, aren't I? Super fighting journalist, Famitsu!
Shh.
Until next time, this has been Famitsu News. See you around!
That was weird. I have a feeling Dengeki does the same thing for hers, but that is all we have for today's part. In the next part, we will resume with regular commentary, and hopefully I don't forget again later on. Whoops. But yeah, thank y'all for watching, and I will see you then when we take on more quests. Take care, y'all.